Chapter 24. Breaking Point. The time it takes for a person to suffocate can vary depending on several factors, but loss of consciousness due to lack of oxygen can occur generally around 3 to 5 minutes. Sam, lying in bed completely paralyzed, just knew it was Jenna who was holding the pillow over her face, and she was strong. It took a few moments until Sam woke up and realized that the string of the necklace Jenna made her at school last week was what was choking her in her sleep. Her first thought was that this wouldn't have happened if Lucille was back. She was the person who'd be wearing the necklace. Sam left the bed and walked to check on Jenna, and that was when she realized she could not stay at home with Jenna anymore. For goodwill and Ben's suggestion to avoid a lawsuit, Lucille was on paid leave, so Sam needed to come up with some kind of incentive to get Lucille back to work. This wasn't a good time to look for a new sitter, and she couldn't have anyone they knew being involved. It happened to be easier than she thought. "Sure," said Lucille without any hesitation. "I have missed you guys." That afternoon, when Ben brought Jenna home from ballet class, Sam was ready to share the good news. "Hey, sweetie," Sam called out as she descended the stairs. "Guess who's coming back?" Jenna paused in the hallway, her backpack, nearly as large as she was, still strapped to her shoulders. She stood there, blinking, not moving closer to Sam, who had her arms open wide, inviting a hug. "It's Lucille! Yay!" Sam's voice bubbled with excitement as she bent over the last step, still hoping for a hug. But Jenna merely grunted, her response muffled and indistinct, and walked past Sam without a second glance. She trudged up the stairs, each step deliberate, as if trying to mimic a giant's heavy stride. Ben and Sam exchanged a puzzled glance. "Jenna didn't have a great day in class," Ben explained, his voice laced with concern. "She's upset." "Did she get into a fight?" Sam asked, her brow furrowing. "No, nothing like that. The other kids were just being childish. It annoys Jenna, and she gets angry." Sam drifted into her thoughts. Was Jenna really just angry because of that? Or was it because Sam wouldn't be spending as much time with her? The idea was oddly flattering. Based on what she had learned from Pip, the clinic psychologist, it was actually good news. Determined to comfort her daughter, Sam headed upstairs. She could already hear Jenna in her room, quarreling with some imaginary foe. "I'll kill her!" Jenna's voice rang out, followed by a loud bang as if she had kicked the wall. Bang! Something heavy slammed against the floor. Sam rushed in. "What are you doing?" Jenna, in a flash, hurled the small car she was holding straight at Sam. Sam ducked just in time, the toy car smashing against the wall behind her. Jenna reached for another toy, her eyes blazing with anger. Sam knew she had to assert control. She grabbed the toy from Jenna's hand, but that only fueled Jenna's fury. The little girl lunged at her, fingers clawing with sharp nails, trying to scratch and hurt. Downstairs, Ben had already heard the commotion. He rushed in and saw the struggle unfolding. Sam was trying her best to restrain Jenna, holding her hands to prevent her from hurting either of them. But she had to admit, Jenna was surprisingly strong when she was angry. "Let go of me," Jenna screamed. "Not if you're behaving like this," Sam shot back, her voice firm. Ben intervened, scooping Jenna up and lifting her off the ground. He held her close, rubbing her back gently as she struggled in his arms, his eyes shooting a reproachful look at Sam. He rocked Jenna side to side, stroking her hair until she finally began to calm down, her anger slowly subsiding into quiet sobs. As Jenna relaxed, Sam stood there, a storm of emotions brewing inside her. She wasn't sure who she resented more at that moment, Ben or herself. The tension was palpable, and the incident left both of them in a state of silent estrangement, avoiding each other for days unless something urgent demanded their attention.